just in case. Hello to anyone watching this on YouTube. I apologize. Bear with me for about 5 minutes. Oh, let's get some volume here too. How about we'll listen to Skelly for a little bit. Oh, Skelly using the MSU that I was just using.
Ah, so he is.
Alright, we got Skelly set up. Let's get one of the SaHa's kids on here.
So for those who are joining this and have no idea what you're looking at, normally first games of sets are reasonably straightforward. Each team gets to modify the one seed based on who was the higher seed, who was the lower seed going into it, so VCB, I believe, would have been modifying seed A. But this bunch of memers said to the admins, hey, so could we just keep our seed settings from the previous round and go around again? So we have silly entrance rando Innomizer on one side and Innomizer with big key map shuffle all dungeons on the other.
Yep, really dumb. Yes, top two seeds on the layout here will be the entrance rando plus Innomizer, so that is Pi and Skelly playing those, and then the bottom two are Innomizer, big key map shuffle, all dungeons. Oh, look at this
interesting
Exodus.
choice to put Exodus on the AD when you have Skelly as an option, but I guess with entrance rando on the table, maybe Hex didn't want to play it. I don't know.
Skelly's pretty good at ER. Skelly plays a lot of cross keys. I can see the reasoning. Where is Hex's tracker? On the bottom there. I don't know if anyone's on hot mic for this, but we'll find out at some point.
Yeah, as soon as they start talking, we'll know. And
I know Skelly doesn't use a mic a whole lot, so I don't expect him to be on mic here.
Skelly fighting a Stalco with a boomerang, as you do sometimes, because it has a key and you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just open the chest in Link's house and find your moon pearl. That's all you have to do, apparently.
Easy game. Alright, I think we got all the info on the screen that we need here. Actually, let's get a tracker on here, or not a tracker, a timer on here.
You got a nice open space right in the middle where
that was my plan. I'm just going to pull up the race time room, and we're going to use that one.
Now, Gil, I understand you've been busy with some other things while you've abandoned your fellow SaHa's kids to
I don't know what
overseas
you're talking
of the
about.
Multiworld tournament.
I have been doing cheaty glitches, yes, as anyone who was watching this stream prior to this restream would know. I specifically wanted to learn it so I could do multi-worlds and have fun playing multi-worlds, because I don't find multi-world fun when you get stuck in DK mode for a very long time.
That seems surprisingly reasonable, actually.
Alright, I think now we are good.
I'd say we have all of the basic elements for restream here now.
Yeah. Alright, again, yeah, sorry for the slight delay for people who are looking forward to this, but that first glitched seed was a mess. But we're here now. Alright, so let's see. Let's take a look at... Let me take a quick stock here. Looks like not a whole lot going on here yet.
Yeah, Pi has a swingy that Skelly doesn't, and what? Hex has found a glove that Talon doesn't have yet?
Well, there is a glove on top of Spec Rock there, which Pi will be getting shortly, it looks like. Having that mirror. But yeah, other than that sword, Skelly and Pi seem pretty in lockstep so far.
Ah, that was a glove for Pi, not for Talon.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Gloves always nice to have early in cross keys, or what this is. I guess this is not technically cross keys. This is entrance rando, but whatever.
Yeah, it's not even cross world. This is full rando. So Light World connectors are going to your Light World connectors. And
Gotcha.
that portal over there at the mountain is really your primary source of go to the Dark World and then do connectors for other Dark World areas.
Oof.
Which was kind of nice when I had to run it back in week 4 or whichever week it was, because, well, the other mode was Inimizer, and I was not going to play that either.
Because you
our team
hate
was going
fun?
to just let Beer and Ed do that, and then Beer was having some substantial technical difficulties that week because he was trying to use his Jink setup while he was out skiing. So, yeah, we subbed me in last minute, and we managed to bring home the W that week, so it worked out. But yeah, entrance rando, not exactly my go-to mode.
Speaking of your team, so the winner of this match, this is obviously game 1 of 3, or potential of 3. The winner of this match will go on to place the winner of your match, which is you, Beer, and Ed versus Oops All Foxes.
That's the one, and Oops All Foxes is up a game in that as of earlier this afternoon.
And then obviously there will be a third place match between the two non-winners of these semifinals.
Yeah, as I was saying in the multi-channel on the AFG Discord earlier, I'm not really seeing a downside. Either we win and get to play friends, or we lose and get to play friends anyway.
Actually, I believe it was you guys who knocked us out of the Multiworld tournament last year.
Mm-hmm, and we knocked out VCB too.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got beat by the eventual runner-up Skipsheen Scholzer, who did not return for year 2.
Well, you know, some of us retired after the first year.
Yeah, that was not entirely uncommon, and there were some new teams that came in to replace you, but yeah, a handful of the scarier teams did not decide to re-up for the second iteration of the tournament, unfortunately. Okay, so somewhere along the line, Skelly found Pod here.
Not a terrible find. Oh, right, the keys aren't shuffled. I was like, not a terrible find, even though we don't have many small keys, but no, we actually have all the small keys.
We have all the small keys. Well, we We may or may not have all of the small keys logically. There may need to be a little sequence breakage that happens for small keys.
This room is a little rough here. Actually, the early boomerang on the top side there is actually pretty nice to have for this Enemizer nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that is a fortuitous full heart container refill. So the victory condition for the top half of the teams here, is it just 7-7
Yeah, it's just 7-7
fast
slow
Ganon?
Ganon. Slow Ganon.
Oh, it is slow Ganon? Okay.
Yep.
I'm realizing now that I have no idea how long this is going to take.
80 Enemizer with Big Key Shuffle. Big Key Shuffle can be a little Monka and...
How
Prince
long
Rando
could it
with
possibly
Enemizer.
be?
I wouldn't expect it to go longer than 3 hours, but that seems like a reasonable upper bound to postulate. Looks like Hex is gonna go ahead and rule a hand for money here. Or...
There's no shop sanity on any of these seeds, right?
No, there is not. And the vendor hints are on, so you can walk up and ask Zora what he has without having 500 rupees.
Right. I always forget that when playing Multiworlds.
It is one of the more convenient multi-world functions. Now wait, that room Talon is in right now, how is that not just all shadows? That's always all shadows in Enemizer.
I see the Helmas once in a while. But yeah, it does seem to be disproportionately shadows or popos are the ones that I also see a lot.
Mm-hmm, yep. Now, Talon has a glove, so it looks like that glove that Hex found might have just been that mini Moldorm Cave glove.
Ah, okay.
Talon being one of those very high-class manual trackers, you have to trust that he's going to do the thing for you. Because the computer sure isn't.
I thought he was on auto-tracking.
Well, given how long it took that glove to show up, I have questions about his auto-tracker.
Maybe something broke. Or maybe he has issues with it with Multiworld.
It could be. It's pretty difficult to break Dunka.
That sounds like a challenge.
Pretty difficult and impossible are not the same.
I like how we've got one player on each team using Dunka, one player on each team using Emo Tracker.
Yeah, I'm used to Open Tracker. I had issues with Emo Tracker. Mostly it wouldn't let me track the things that I wanted to track at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably an updated sense and would do just fine, but I changed and now I have no real compulsion to change back.
Yes, I tried Emo Tracker. When I first started playing Rando, I tried Emo Tracker, and I found it to be a little less intuitive than Dunka, personally. For me, personally. So I just ended up sticking with Dunka.
have some illegal swimming in Enemizer, always an adventure, but Talon seems to be okay for the moment.
Dangerous for multiple reasons. A, because, okay, that was worth it.
A, because it's totally worth sometimes.
Yeah. A, because if your partner sends you an item while you're in the middle of fake flippering, that's bad news. And also, yes, you can get crabbed.
Yeah, just walk into a crab, take... At least this is on the Archipelago branch, where you just die if you get hit while fake flipping,
Yes.
as opposed to the asinine reversion of a change that they made to the VT branch.
Yeah, I will never quite understand the lot. Well, I understand why they did it. I will never agree with it, but I understand why they did it.
As opposed to adding the lowercase letters at the cost of sacrificing random halves of both of the primary Japanese syllabaries, which makes 0 sense.
I don't really like the lowercase letters either. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of the lowercase.
It's less that I dislike those, and more that they made a completely arbitrary change to fit them in. Like, they could have removed one of hiragana or katakana and done everything they needed to do, and instead they just kind of janked out half of each of them, so now, like, entire categories of syllable are not available.
Yeah, it's, yeah, I guess.
It's choice. It's choice
I
they
thought
made.
the text looked fine, capital, personally,
Yeah,
but...
no, I had no particular complaints. It worked just fine for me. But some people are just solutions going in search of problems, I guess.
Speaking of searching for solutions, so, yeah, I wonder how long it's going to take Hex to get that hammer now. So,
good question. Maybe when the flippers show up, maybe he decides to go ahead and take the chance here. And...
Talon's got full Dark World access now if he wants it.
And instead he's diving to Sphere 1 location, which makes a lot of sense in multi. Skelly's up here on the mountain making these couple of checks. With the Moon Pearl, you're hoping that one of these is a connector, kind of like this, that will take you out into the wider Dark World somewhere. That will give you other connectors that will get you into other portions of the Dark World. Easy game, right?
Easy game. Entrance is always that nice. Oh, okay. I was wondering why the file name, or why the player name was called NMBAD. I guess it's because big key plus AD.
Enemizer B80.
Yeah. I thought someone was just being funny.
We have that and any int.
Alright, let's see what some other folks have got going MSU-wise here. We've listened to Skelly for a bit. Let's see what Pie's got.
I'm gonna actually take this in a hot
Pie has voice.
Ah, suddenly
That's
voice.
Grandma.
Is this Breath of Fire 3?
Okay. This is Back of Old Man.
Or is this just a
Or Back
general...
of, yeah, Old Man.
Could be on a shuffler, too. I know Pie uses the
Eastern
shuffler.
sucks.
Interesting. No,
The
I'm...
water
surprise.
sucks.
I
It
can't say
really,
that I'm
really
particularly
sucks.
familiar with Breath of Fire, and also once I started making
Alright,
my
well, I got a
own
log
series,
walk
I
ahead of
don't
me.
use a whole
I'm
lot
gonna
of
go-
ones that I haven't made,
Two
so
on the mountain, I
it
guess.
becomes difficult to tell
Alright,
what may or may not be what.
Alright, sorry, Pie. Too much crosstalk here.
waterfall cave is.
Oh, Talon's got it too.
There were thieves here.
So does Hex. Alright, we're just gonna listen to Skelly.
Call Skelly all the time.
I like this embassy. So. Plus, we get to listen to these wonderful beeping noises.
Yeah, it seems so relaxed, and then there's all the beeping. That is a whole mess of red guards there on Hexodus' screen.
Usually that cave tends to be pretty nice in Enemizer, but that was one of the few cases where it was not. Because a lot of times the enemies just get stuck in the wall there.
It seems like Talon is going to go ahead and follow Hexodus up the mountain. Again, kind of doing the staying in logic thing, which is not a terrible idea.
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally leave your, you know, your partner's hammer or something. Yeah. Despite...
He will gain some advantage from this, because he'll have that hammer, and he'll be able to do the rest of Light Mountain while he's up here.
Right. Well, no, because he doesn't have a mirror to get up, so...
Ah, no, you're right, it doesn't. So, yeah, it really changed much of anything, now will it? And it's entirely possible that the entrance randos players are just in the entrance rando side of the package, rather than having to worry about finding them on the bad side.
Yeah, it's hard to say, because the entrance rando players have so much more stuff to check than the...
And it does look like one, or maybe the only Dark Death Mountain connector that Skelly has so far takes you to kind of the middle of the Dark World, so plenty of things to check there now.
Especially having that mirror makes this routing a lot nicer.
Ooh,
Whoops.
Surprise Stelphos Knight, and that is Pi falling into the pit. Take a dirt nap, come back.
Trying to, I don't know if Pi was necessarily trying to set up a hammer jump there, but that's always a dangerous proposition in Enemizer. So now, because these teams started with these nonsense modes, is Game 2 going to be even worse because they are adding to what already exists?
They will be allowed to add another stipulation to whichever seed they wind up with, so whoever wins will be modifying the entrance rando Enemizer seed, and whoever loses will be modifying the Enemizer BK Map Shuffle All Dungeons seed.
Great.
So yes, it is absolutely possible that this could get entirely out of hand by Game 3.
Oh, Pi, please. That skeleton is just not letting him get away with what he wants to do here. Yeah, just say, forget it. I don't need to bomb that wall. I can do it later.
Just let it go.
Ooh, powder's nifty. That's a nice item to have in Enemizer.
Yeah, one of the better Enemizer safeties for sure. That and one of the invincibility items.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those birds. Ooh, blue mail also very nice.
Big key to Swamp Palace, you say. That's, it's nice to have before you go to Swamp Palace. Of course, I had that before I went to Swamp Palace today, and it did not do me any good at all. It was 3 bombs or a compass or something. Exodus is having an adventure, by the way. Don't know if you've noticed that.
I've been watching, yes. These rooms this room specifically can be a huge mess, because there are normally 8 enemies in this tiny cramped room. 6 of them are popos, which are easy to clear out, but when they're random enemies, you can have quite a time getting through this.
Also, one of the perhaps unsung quote-unquote safeties in Invisor, the Bombos medallion, tends to clear problems like that right up.
So, is boss shuffle on in either of these, or no?
I think Inimizer and Boss Shuffle wound up being separate settings all the way down in this.
Okay.
There are some things like BK Map versus Small Key Compass and Full Key Sanity are separate options, but I don't think there was ever a full Inimization with Boss Shuffle settings.
Gotcha.
That's just not available. So it's entirely possible that could get Chaos Boss Shuffle added to it for Game 2.
Perfect. So Hex having to do Sword Armosier with... I guess that's Fighter Sword.
That's Fighter Sword.
Okay.
Yep, you can see it on his tracker.
Oh, on the tracker, yeah. I was like, that... I don't know what color that is, but...
Yeah, this looks like negative swords for Hex. That's my personal favorite, and yeah, that's... Don't spin them, that does less damage than slashing.
Yes, please don't.
Please.
No spins!
But I want spins. Spins look cool.
Spin to lose.
Spin to lose time.
$20 for the trouble, but I think that is the first crystal we have on the board here. Although Talon will be adding his Eastern Palace crystal here shortly as well, it looks like.
It'll be interesting because I feel like, logically, Hex and Talon are probably pretty close to done here. But Talon already has that out of Logic Hammer.
Right, yeah, I mean, if Hex ends up running out of things to do, he's obviously going to do the fake flipper to Under the Bridge and find that hammer. Which looks like he might be headed for now. Once you run out of things to do in Logic, it's time to start figuring out what you can do out of Logic to occupy your time while your partner is looking for progression. And I feel like Hex and Talon are going to end up in pseudo BK mode a lot more often this seed than Pi and Skelly will.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to BK the entrance Rainbow player. Not impossible, but fairly difficult, since they do seem to have a regular connector to the middle of the Dark World. That means they have access to most of the things.
Oh, I thought getting an item broke your fake flip ring. Oh, no, it breaks your water walking. It doesn't break... Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
It'll actually set you in fake flipper, which is kind of an interesting way to go about
Don't get grabbed! Oh! That is a mean position for that crab, honestly.
Yeah, that crab is in a bit of an unfortunate spot.
I wonder if he's just going to take another crack at it with not much else to do at the moment.
I'm not sure if he's been to Waterfall yet or not. With the Moon Pearl, you could do that relatively easily. This looks more like maybe a play over to Regina.
Nope. Wait. Yes. Nope. Nope. Okay. Last minute change. Back over here. I mean, he's gonna be thankful once he finds this.
Now, one thing this hammer is giving Talon a little added damage here, rather than just the fighter sword slashes, which is convenient for him.
Yeah, definitely helps. I mean, a bit harder to hit that hitbox, but definitely, I mean, it still does tempered sword damage, so you're saving yourself a bit of time using hammer here. Ooh, oh, Hex having a rough time. I mean, to be fair, another terrible placement for that enemy. Guards there right in front of the waterfall are not great either. Alright, so I think now Talon is basically forced into Dark World.
Looks like at some point Pi got a second sword that Skelly doesn't have yet, but everything else there seems to be pretty equal.
And yeah, Tay heading for the portal here. Gonna start out with Hype Cave. Makes sense. So yeah, definitely looks like flippers are somewhere in the entrance rando world.
I guess it could be that the entrance rando world has either the glove or the hook shot, maybe, for the Enemizer.
Yeah, that's
AD
true.
Player. There are possibilities, but yeah, the flipper seems reasonable.
Tay picking up a mushroom in Hype Cave. See where he goes from here. I'm guessing probably gonna go up to Catfish.
Ooh, Pi is gonna steal this key and what?
And check a connector. Do we know, did we see what dropped down? Oh, ruined.
Get wrecked forever.
Do we know what drop down Sanctuary is at?
I do not know. They probably do, but I don't.
Also, look at this. Roller is guarding the pyramid here.
And Chomp's attached to the
Yeah.
statues out front? So we've got a magic bat check. I missed that Pi had found the powder that Skelly didn't have.
And Magic Bat has... $20.
Absolutely nothing. Making Ed proud every day. Exodus did safely make it to Zora. It was just a 20. So
Yep.
now he's back to trying to do the out of
I
logic
mean,
things
it's
again, like
literally
you
all
do.
he has left, I think, at this point.
Yeah, he has no other options. This is very aggressively fine. It's just he needs it to work out for him eventually because Talon is happily in the Dark World making checks.
Now that he knows that Crab is there, I think you can kind of wait and try to plan your attack a little bit better. Oh, wait, it's not gonna... Oh, he's gonna try for the waterfall again. Nope. Oh, I don't know how he juked that guard, but
But he did.
yeah, worked out.
And this will give a water walk to try and get around Crab with. Assuming that he can get back in safely, of course.
Getting kicked out of the water walk there.
Getting kicked out of the water walk state. May need to tell Skelly, hold on a second when I have this for real. Because it's going to pay off if he can get to that hammer.
Oh, sword. That might be the other sword that Pi has.
Yep, sure
And the
looks like
powder.
it.
And it looks like Hex just save and quit, so isn't gonna try to take that water walk up to the hobo.
Interesting. I question that decision. That seems like, you know, the crab's in the way. Why not at least give it one quick go? And especially since it looks like Skelly is doing some overworld traversal here, it seems like he would have had some time to make that work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else Hex is gonna do right now. It looks like he's just heading back here. South Shore is a nice Mario castle level. On Fire Mars. Alright, Talon gonna head over to Village of Outcasts now.
Just go get into the other portal, keep doing the things.
Alright, Hex versus Crab. Take 2. Alright, Crab decided to play nice that time. So this will be...
exactly
this
a
is very good
split-second
for
Crab.
Hex. Like, this gives him a lot more things to do. I believe if I could read lips, Hex just said, "Oh my God, my hammer was on Oba."
Well, he's not wrong if that's what he said. His hammer was in fact on Hobo. The real question is, how wildly out of logic is it?
Yeah, that is a good question, because that could be pretty buried, sphere-wise.
Yeah, it's reasonable to assume that it's not that buried until you find some other form of Dark World access.
Yeah,
or
as soon
something
as
else that,
they find their
like the
mitts.
hookshot that gets you up on the mountain. Yeah, as soon as you find like hookshot leading to your mitts on the mountain, then you say, okay, so how late was this hammer actually? But again, since in the interim you're just doing checks instead of standing around doing nothing, it's absolutely worthwhile. And here is a classic Inamizer troll, Talon looking at the...
Pausing to consider his life choices as this anti-fairy just bounces back and forth forever.
Thankfully, he has enough hit points that he can just body his way on through. There are situations where that can be more of a problem if that room has otherwise been unkind to you.
Right.
And you only have a couple of hit points, and then you walk into this room, and God only knows what's in that, and next thing you know, you're dead, and you're walking back. Not fun.
Oh, Eastern and Desert being the red crystals for the AD team. I don't think Talon checked in the bomb shop there. I tend to be on Talon's team there, and if I'm playing AD, I don't really care what the crystals are, but it could be useful.
Yeah, you're going everywhere and doing all the things, and you could just open your inventory every once in a while when you're gonna flute or something, so...
Yeah.
But why spend the extra time? Unless you've already opened your menu and you know you don't have either of them yet, and it'll give you complete map information, then maybe it's worth the time. But that's kind of a restricted case.
Alright, so Talon has not done, he's digging game yet.
Uh-oh, Skelly found the mother lode. Of course, he doesn't have a whole lot of items to make it the mother lode.
Yeah,
Hammer,
that's
no Samaria, no
really
hookshot.
all we can check at this point. I mean, we can see what's on the torch, but can't do anything about it.
In before flippers.
Not
It's
quite.
blue, but it's not the not the blue thing that would have been funny. Nice one end of Bumper Cave, the one you can't do anything with even if you have the hook shot.
Interesting that Hex is going straight for Vu here instead of doing Hype Cave first. Oh wait, no. He did Hype Cave first. I'm just... Never mind.
We just got distracted with everything else and missed it,
Yeah.
that's all. And I see Talon walking away from the Bumper Cave location. I didn't see what the item was.
Yeah, I mean... Probably nothing?
Well, most checks in this game are nothing. The problem is you have to go where the things are.
This is true. Can't clear Thieves Town yet either, still shy a big key.
It's not really a reason not to walk in the front door, though.
Oh no, you definitely check these first 4 here. Pi is like a second ahead of everyone else. I'm gonna try
To pause him for a split second.
to... Yeah. Just, okay, that looks a bit better. It's at least more synced up with Talon, which is the idea there.
Skelly is walking back out of the Zora area, and I hate this on pretty much every possible level. But, I guess with your Dark World access as a connector on the mountain,
Yeah,
it's still kind of iffy. Walking through all that shallow water is
it's
really
not great,
slow.
but I think it probably is faster than the alternative.
Yeah, it might be. That shallow water sound effect is just nails on a chalkboard to me, though.
Splash,
so
splash, splash, splash.
I'll eat a little extra time to avoid it.
Alright, Thieves Town, nothing but a shields. Talon is furious right now. And no mirror and 13 hearts, so we're gonna opt to walk out here instead of trying to death warp.
Yeah, 13 heart blue mail.
That is a lot of hearts for this early on, honestly.
Oh, it was hilarious, the seed I played with beer earlier. I was on 3 hearts green mail forever and ever and ever, and he wound up with something like 17 or 16 hearts, and I was barely on to my second row at the 2-hour mark.
That sounds about right. So, yeah, we know there's nothing
These
at...
players have relative parity of hit points. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, we know there's nothing at the digging game here. Trying to think of what else Dark World-wise Hex and Talon can do. I don't know that there is. I think Talon and Hex are... Well, I guess there's Pod, right? We can go into Pod.
Yeah, you can go into Pod. With 3 bottles, you could absolutely go Sequence Break Spike Cave.
Yes, okay. But other than that, I think they are approaching BK mode again here shortly.
Sure seems that way, and that is the usual danger of attaching entrance to one of the seeds. It was funny only because we attached entrance to one of our seeds, and then it was the entrance player who wound up in BK. But yeah, this is more the expected outcome, is that the entrance players have to go do literally the entire video game.
Did Skelly and Pi start with a flute?
Yes, the entrance player starts with an unactivated flute.
Gotcha, okay.
Ah, so there were the other gloves up there on the mountain.
Ooh.
I'm not entirely certain how Skelly got there, but that gives Hexodus... not much, actually.
There was something on Bumper Ledge. There was a sword on there.
Ooh, well, that's spicy.
And well, so the presence of those gloves, that second glove, means that that hammer actually could be pretty buried in logic now.
Absolutely buried. Yep.
Yep, Talon making the play to Pod here. Not much else to do at this point.
Yeah, and it seems a little less likely, although the only thing the hammer really does for you in Pod is gets you to the boss, and without a bow, you're not getting to the boss anyway, so... It really... Oh, wait, Talon has the flippers from somewhere. Where did those come from?
I don't know.
Because I was getting ready to say, well,
oh, there they were.
Logical because we have the hammer, but oh yeah, well, as soon as you have flippers, then it doesn't matter. So yeah, the flippers go get
Chest
the hammer.
game.
Yeah, so entrance was supposed to find your mitts so that you could come over here, get your flippers out of chest game, get your hammer logically. Okay, easy game. This is free.
Yeah,
But
I
the
expect
problem with this
everyone to be
free
done.
is-
Another 15 minutes, we should be finished here.
Yeah, the problem with this being free is it still hasn't really unlocked anything new for Hexadus or Talon. There's
No.
still... At least now Pod can have a logical answer for them, but it sure is looking like the entrance rando players have a little more work to do there.
Well, so, I mean, Hex can do Super Bunny now. Hex can actually go into Ice Palace.
Oh yeah, Hex can do Ice Palace. He's got that Bombos medallion.
That's with Hammer and a Glove. Yeah, I mean, that is full clearable, so... maybe not logically full clearable, depending on the key layout, but that when has that ever mattered?
That's why you learn your bomb jumps.
Hex is going for the Death Warp here.
Yeah, he was already about half his hit points down anyway, so it worked out a little better for him.
I'm assuming Talon has some kind of potion in his bottles to do a unlock here.
He's got 3 bottles. I would sure hope so.
Although I know Tay has been practicing his... Oh, wait, it doesn't...
Yeah, it's Enemyzer.
It's Enemyzer.
Never mind.
Of note, I mean, this is still technically bow-locked logically, but, you know, again, doesn't really matter here. Nice small keys. So I believe that means the backup pod is bow locked.
Yep. Certainly should. Now that just means 1 bow.
Ooh, GT big key there in hammer pegs.
Interesting. Talon skipped that if his tracker is to be believed.
Well, Talon does not have the
Talon
mitts.
doesn't have
so.
the mitts, yeah. Getting crossed up with the fact that the other players have entrance randomized.
Now, if you were cheating, if you used a cheaty glitch, you could actually get there without the mitts, but that would also require boots.
Well, just go find your boots. That's all you have to do, right?
Yeah, we're almost an hour in here. No boots on anyone's side yet, so... Ah, there's logical Spike Cave access. Talon picking up a blue cane. Oh, Fire Rod for Skelly. Sitting in... Where was this? Dark World Arrow game. Which
Interesting.
Pi
Looks
is
like Pi
about to
is
find.
heading toward? Yeah, seems to be heading in the direction to find that.
Ooh, TR. Do we have the... No, we don't have the big key yet, I don't think, for TR.
No, I feel like it's the AD players who've spent a little... No, maybe not. No, the entrance rando players would have to be the ones who've been up there and seen some of that, but... That the big key could simply not have been in the part that they had access to.
Yeah, because I think they only checked, like, chain chomps and lava chests.
I thought Skelly did some laser skips, but I could be wrong.
He might have. Alright, pod coming up empty here, so Talon still did not... I believe he didn't open the big key chest, which has an item. I'm gonna go back in for it. Not a whole lot left else to do here until Pi finds those mitts for him. So,
Alternatively, finds him something else that opens some checks up.
yeah. I think Hex probably goes for ice here over pod, because ice is actually clearable. Okay, dude. That's a bow for the cross keys player there, sitting in the big chest of pod.
Fascinating.
The cross keys players have found pod. Oof, getting clawed there.
Yeah, getting bounced and clawed.
Alright, so you're gonna check this spike cave, and Hex actually is going for pod. I'm a little surprised. I kind of feel like you go to the clearable ice palace here, but we'll get paid off with a bow for Skelly.
Yep, gonna work out. Or at least partially work out.
I mean, Talon almost has enough hearts to do this without the cannon.
Pi's having this double firebar adventure here.
Yeah, Atomizer makes normally innocuous rooms like this be kind of a nightmare. Getting that item before Pi walked through the door, too, could have been dangerous, because the torches can go out while you are acquiring items. Alright, so what is left for Talon at this point? I'm thinking the answer is nothing.
Kind of looking that way, given the way that he's sitting there staring at his menu.
Trying to think if there's probably trying to think if there's anything you can do out of logic here. Oh, Skelly found Ice Palace. Which... oh boy. We're dipping hammerless Ice Palace, huh?
That's the thing you can do when you hate your life.
Sometimes it's the answer. Pi picking up his first crystal from Moth. Talon, is this the first time Talon's checked? Okay, I was gonna say, this can't be the first time he's checked chicken of it. This room that Skelly's in right now, nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad enough with its normal complement of enemies.
Yeah, this is... you are praying that you have bombos for something like this. Yeah, I think Tay's officially in BK right now, although looks like Pi's up on the mountain here, which I believe was where Skelly found those mitts for Hex, so...
Yeah, I think it was either in the normal entrance for Super Bunny Cave or the one to the right of that, so I'm not sure how Skelly got over there. There was some connector madness
Gotcha.
going on.
Alright, Tay just gonna do a little scouting here, see what's on Desert Ledge. Alright, here's that Super Bunny Cave connector for Pi, which is gonna bring him to the middle of the Dark World, I think is what it was.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Dark World. Oh, wow, nice room there for Skelly. At least you have enough hit points to body your way on through.
Yeah, Skelly already on a red mail. There's that bow. I notice Hex has a bow that Talon does not. That makes more sense as to why Hex went to Pod. Oh, there was a bow in Ice Palace? Okay, well, I should
That
find
would
Ice
do
Palace
it.
then. Okay, so Hex went to Pod before he had that bow. That was just a lucky coincidence then. Alright.
Okay, so here, yeah, there's a connector there in the middle of Dark World that takes you up to Floating Island.
Ah, okay. Well, this is good news for SaHa's then, because this will give Talon some things to do here shortly. Alright, so that ice dip from Skelly turned out to be pretty good then. See how quickly Talon immediately reroutes. Oh, okay, there's Ice Palace for Pi. So, ooh.
Ooh,
He's
choices,
thinking
choices,
about
you
it,
go in.
decides to
Yep.
go in. All right, this is good. This will give. I mean, it'll let Talon complete Eastern. Oh wait, no, they've already beaten Eastern. It'll let him complete Pod.
And the amount of time he spends doing pod once he has that was probably enough time for Pi to think out what's going on in ice and then make the drop down and start getting the mitts, which is
Right.
what Talon needs to
And
stop standing around and start doing things.
I do think that the bow was fairly early here in ice. Pi being on Tempered Sword helping a little bit more. Okay, there's the bow. But yeah, Pi being on Tempered Sword helping out in these rooms a little bit more than Skelly just being on Master Sword.
No, he's on Master Sword.
Oh, these people
for
on their
pallet
pallet
swaps
shuffle.
again.
God. I hate it.
It does seem like the sword beams were giving him a little advantage before the Gibo came over and said, "Nah, you can't have those anymore, bro. That's not allowed here."
So yeah, both Talon and Hex will be completing Pod at roughly the same time, but yeah, Hex still has ice. Well, hopefully Talon will have ice available once Pi finishes up in his Ice Palace here. Skelly finding Eastern, gonna dip into Pendant Eastern. I mean, it is full clearable.
Yeah, full clearable. You're here now. That's certainly an advantage that it has. The advantage seems to be a little less now that you found one item and it was just sticks. But you know, push forward. Once you find 3, you can just you're out.
Remembering that he does not need to bomb jump here because you're not beating this dungeon at the moment. Unless the very unlikely scenario of exactly Hammer is in here. By unlikely, I mean it happens about 50% of the time.
Yeah, checks out. I will say that this is a game in the Final Fantasy series that I have never beaten.
The shock on my face. If you could see my face right now.
Yeah, there's a problem with this game, and the problem is I get about 10 hours into it, and then I get bored.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah, definitely not biased or anything. It's definitely not my favorite Final Fantasy game, but you know, I guess I can understand it if you're not into the class customization stuff.
No, I don't really think that was the problem. I think the larger problem was the characters just never really grabbed me, and the story never really grabbed me, and once you've gotten past those two things, it doesn't have a whole lot else unless you're playing the game for the gameplay.
It is
Which
fairly
is not
light.
exactly what you do in a JRPG.
Oh, somehow Pi got way behind everyone else now. How did this happen?
Hi, please stop accelerating and decelerating time.
Alright, I'm going to temporarily pause everyone, and we will see what we can do here. Sorry. But yeah, story-wise, I mean, 5 is fairly light. There is more to it later on, once you get to the later stages of the game, but... and yeah, there's not a ton of character development either, but I don't mind that. I enjoy playing 5 a lot, because I like the job system stuff, and I like tinkering with different class combinations and whatnot. Also, my namesake is from 5 too, so there's a little bit there. Oh, nice lamp. That was on Helma. Yeah, Talon and Hex both basically even up here now. Both have mitts. Both have cleared pod. I believe Hex has not been up to Catfish yet, which looks like is where he is headed. Talon would probably just beeline to ice.
And I do believe that all Inamizer players start with Lamp, which is how that could even happen.
Ah, okay.
Ah, now Hex is seeing these rollers.
They wasted no time here. Yeah, I mean, at this point, both teams are fairly even. I mean, Pi and Skelly's items are basically in lockstep. Skelly has one less dungeon than Pi has at the moment. But that's just a Skull Woods, which is not a huge difference.
Now, was that an Inamizer choice? Because I'm not an Inamizer player. Is Skelly choosing not to do Big Chest, killing the boss, and then not picking up the pendant and going back down to Big Chest? That can't be faster.
Without a hook shot, it might actually be. Listen, I'm not one to doubt Skelly's routing, you know.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't doubt my teammate, but right now I'm kind of doubting my teammate. And I say that not being on VCB, but
Right.
Skelly is a teammate of mine in Survivors of Hyrule, so...
Yet another tournament.
Yeah, yet another tournament.
I am officially tournament free now after my Cheaty Glitches matches this evening.
Wow, that'll be fine for you for what,
Approximately
week
2 weeks. It's
before-
gonna be great.
before main tournament qualifiers
Yeah.
start?
I do think I am going to try to take it a little lighter on tournaments this year than I did last year, because last year I basically entered anything that popped up. Which
That is a danger that a lot
yeah.
of people fall prey to.
Which, you know, it was fun, but I think I'm probably just gonna stick to main tournament, probably cross keys, and, you know, maybe Avian Art if something happens with that this year.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy to play that many tournaments, because I'm just too lazy to play that many tournaments. Like,
I like playing the game. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind playing the game a lot. My least favorite part of tournaments is scheduling, which is usually a headache, and I don't want to have to do that with multiple tournaments at the same time and be like, okay, well, I can't play on Monday because I got this other tournament, and then...
Yeah, that's kind of what this week looked like for Multi when Beer and I were trying to get scheduled. It's like, okay, so I have a game Tuesday, Beer has a game Wednesday, so those are out. Beer is out after that until next Monday. So could you guys do today? Today is good for us.
And no, Ty, I will not become a Z2R main. So far, Ice Palace on the AD side, not terribly exciting. Thalen has taken a bit of a beating here. Also, that turtle just floated across the gap.
Why not?
Oh, Z2R main tournament. Oh, I see. In the fall, I mean,
Max Rando?
I will probably be playing... I'm going to focus on League in the fall. I gotta, you know, we gotta make sure we don't embarrass ourselves this year, so...
No, interesting. Skelly is back in Eastern Palace.
Yeah, he bailed after
clearing out all the items, and
yeah.
now he's back. And it's not as though he has a book, so it's not that he knows he has to do all of the pendants for...
Yeah, this is a bit curious. Yeah, Talon is well stocked on potions, so just gonna play it safe there. This room is a nightmare. We are close to everyone's favorite part of Ice Palace and Atomizer is counting how many enemies are in the pre-cold stare room as quickly as you can.
Yep. Because nothing terrible has ever happened in that room to anyone or ever.
No, not while you're trying to
Especially
pick
not
up that
in
block or anything. No. Still no boots for anyone yet, either.
Ah, Flippers in Ice Palace. There is a classic that you'll only see in things like No Logic and Multiworld.
Wait.
Double only, perhaps?
So Skelly went to get the big key and then mirror it out?
Yo, what?
What? I have to have missed something there, right? Like, why would you... He didn't miscount items. I mean, he had all three marked on his tracker.
Yeah. No, I don't understand that at all.
Okay.
Maybe this is one of those big brain next level runner plays that you and I will never understand, and that's why we're not a danger to anybody in the main tournament.
Oh, okay. We are getting info in the chat, which thank you for helping us. Because Skelly just got the flippers, which gives him other options, so decided to grab the big key wall there, but then decided to do things that are a little more fruitful.
See, that's fine, but once you've already decided to go commit to the double dip of Eastern, why are you committing yourself to a potential triple dip of Eastern? That seems...
Yeah,
it still seems kind of unreasonable to me.
Well... Again, I'm not gonna doubt Skelly. Talon getting a little beat up doing a hammer cold stare. Yeah.
Hey, have safeties, just use them. That's what they're there for.
Alright, so Ice got us our flippers for the cross keys players. Oh, and some mitts for the cross keys. Or, yes, that is mitts for the cross keys players, so... Alright. So that is some more options. Talon can now turn in that green pendant. And... Super Bunny? Actually can... Well,
How is he going to get to Super Bunny?
he is going to find the mirror on the green pendant and then go to Super Bunny Cave.
Okay, that checks out.
Or
He's
he's
over here in the mire doing mire things.
gonna go to... Skullwoods? I'm pretty sure Talon did Skullwoods already. Can't do anything else in Thieves Town. Oh, he's just gonna do Smith Chain. Okay. This is... Well, I guess if you have nothing else to do, this is what you do.
Yeah, sure. This is aggressively okay. Texas seems to be hitting air more than he's hitting puffs here, but maybe getting the job done eventually.
That hammer hitbox is... Oh, nice triple there. Oh, we found Boots finally.
Oh my.
In Blind's hut, which was... I forget where, but we'll find out in just a moment.
Hammer pegs, maybe? No, I thought. Oh, no. Alright.
Interesting. So I'm not sure how Pi got to Mire. I don't know if Pi just got to Mire via the Myth. Well, alright, Skelly's just booking it right to the Mire area, so...
Yeah, Mit's flute will get you right there.
Skelly will be booted shortly as well. And a big key. What was that? Turtle Rock big key for Talon. Sure.
It's a thing. It's AD. He'll need it eventually.
So Hex turning in that green pendant, which is just a heart container.
Well, how dare you? I thought it was supposed to be the mirror.
Yeah, I must have... The seed's probably broken.
Oh,
Maybe
so
we'll...
the Ganon hole was supposed to be open and it's closed again, so you have to do a YBA in Turtle Rock to get to Agatu to open it?
I think so. Maybe we'll see a nice mirror in purple chest here. Was Skelly in Mire at any point? I don't think so yet, right?
I don't think so. He doesn't have anything marked off on his tracker for it.
Okay, I don't think... well, it's in the Mire area, I'm assuming, right? So he will probably be finding it here shortly. Mire's at Desert Back, yeah. Okay, so Skelly will get this... Once we finish checking all these entrances. Gotta get those boots first, though. Wow, how convenient. He's about to find boots. Oh, I see Talon now has a hook shot.
Oh, Talon now has hook shot.
Talon's saying... was that just in Hammer Pegs? Is that another hook shot in Hammer Pegs?
It was either Hammer Pegs or Smitty, one of the two.
It wasn't Smith. I know it wasn't Smith, because the Smith was nothing. The curse of hookshot and hammer pegs continues.
Yeah, Hex's tracker says he has it too, so that I guess makes sense.
So now we have some East Dark Death Mountain access. So Talon gonna finish up this purple chest, get nothing for it, and then head up the mountain to do what Hex is doing right now. So it looks like Skelly avoided the mire entrance. Or just decided he didn't want to dip mire that wasn't beatable.
Yeah, and that's a reasonable play, although you never know. Sometimes the cane is just hanging out in its vanilla dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, says guy who just dipped Hammerless Ice Palace, so... Alright, what do we got on East Death Mountain? Hey, a mirror! There's the mirror! See? I knew we'd find it soon. So that...
Now you can do Swamp Palace.
We can, and I know Talon loves a Swamp Palace, so... I think he'll be headed there very quickly. This also gives them Hera access while they're up here, so that's clearable as well. There's another sword. And a shovel. Can we think Talos more than Swamp Double Fire Bar Room? You're not wrong. Like, Skelly's gonna be so upset when he beats Thieves Town and then doesn't have that Eastern Palace pendant to pull head.
Yeah, you can always go back. It's only a triple dip, right?
I know some people like Eastern. I didn't think anyone liked Eastern that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Pi finding anything in Mire, so... I mean, there's a reasonable chance that Skelly ends up clearing that stuff out at some point anyway as well.
So we need, what, Hookshot, Ice Rod, Hammer, Samaria for entrance, and both rods, Samaria, Quake Medallion,
And
Ether Medallion,
possibly Boots.
and Flute for sure for the Inamizer
Yeah.
AD player. Yeah, this
Got a ways to go here.
We got a ways to go here.
Oh, well, there's one piece. Oh, interesting. Did Hex not scout the floating island? Because Talon is booking it right for the floating island first.
I don't know, I can't imagine that Hex isn't gonna go there, though. This seems like a...
I feel like this is better. Yeah. Oh, it's for the shovel. I feel like Hex is doing this properly.
Yeah.
Because Talon's just doing extra screen transitions here for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know, this is a choice.
And then, yeah, gonna probably head over to Hera here, clear that out. Yeah, what do we else?
Players dead even on dungeons here looks...
It's very close, yeah. We still need to find Swamp Palace as well on the Cross Key side, and I don't know if we've found the dam yet either.
I don't think we've seen the dam yet.
But yeah, still no hammer for the cross keys players.
Hexadus using an old-style hair pot setup.
Ridiculous. Get with the times, Hex. Oh, Talon rushing Hera Basement. What a maniac.
Who does he think he is? Homewrecker? Well, Hexadus just ate himself a text box because he didn't rush Hera Basement, so... I see Skelly was smart, just left a portal behind there, floated back to it, and now continuing this Dark World adventure.
Ooh, half magic. You know what? It's not... Oh, it's for the cross keys player. Well, you know. Honestly, Hex is probably going to check it after this anyway, but... It's not the kind of check you leave alone in a mode like this. Okay, I'm wrong. Hex is just gonna skip Hera Basement.
Okay, bye forever.
I don't necessarily agree with that. But, you know.
It's probably fine. I didn't
Yeah, I mean,
the Sunday Weekly for skipping Hera Basement or anything.
It's, you know, Skelly does not need half magic, but boy, I would feel real nervous about leaving that check behind like that. Oh, good. We're moving much faster by holding this check.
He's just trying to feed it to the hardhead beetle. That's all.
I don't think Hex has checked Spike Cave yet either. Which doesn't have anything, but is another mark on the map. Oh, hey, boots!
There were the boots for the AD player.
Mini Moldorm Cave, which was in Graveyard Ledge. Oof.
Oh, that's a disgusting location that nobody ever wants to go to. I mean, I guess once you have the boots, then you can go over there and...
I mean, he's kind of here anyway, so yeah, I think you...
he'll probably land on that fairly shortly.
Talon gonna check Spiral, and then, yeah, and I'm assuming both AD players are gonna head over to Swamp. Getting that Bombos from the Cross Keys players, so that opens the TR entrance. I don't think we've come out of the TR entrance from any connector yet, so that is, you know, something we might need to check.
Yeah, I don't think so, because otherwise there would have been no reason for them to check it when they were roaming around up there, but I'm pretty sure they both did, so...
Yeah, Pi heading over to Graveyard Ledge here. Talon will be able to go fast just after finishing Spiral Cave.
Long, slow walkthrough. Couldn't you have done that check a minute earlier?
Right? At least I'll have the boots for, Oh, this is actually really unfortunate. Talon's gonna flute away here. Oh no, okay. I was gonna say, flute away from these bonk rocks and the King's Tomb, but no, we're fine. Not that I think there was anything in these checks, but... Oh, Talon hasn't even activated the flute yet. That's what he was gonna go do. I see. Now Skelly can send Hex again as he's hovering to try next. Yeah, perfect. And Skelly can hover too far in Hookshot Cave.
confirm. Have seen footage.
Alright, Hex taking the purple chest down here to loop it in with Swamp, which makes sense, not having done that yet. The K45 as well. K45 is a little orphaned for Talon here, actually. But luckily, nothing of note. Interesting. Talon's still putting off Swamp, and I guess Hex was not going to go into Swamp immediately.
Yeah, not without bringing his Dark World access with him anyway.
I don't know what anybody's doing anymore.
Maybe he's going to go to Swamp after all. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't just do the invisible chest. Yeah.
And then, yeah. Maybe Tiberius can explain it for us.
Wonder if Pi will go deeper into Thieves Town than, well, I was gonna say, than Skelly did, but looks like Skelly's gonna just head back into Thieves Town anyway. Okay, Talon is hard avoiding Swamp here. This is very unlike him. Although I guess Desert is beatable for Tay, so that's fine? Pi opting not to go in the back of Thieves Town, so if Skelly finds something back here, this could be good. Oh, well, there's a fire rod in Desert for Talon.
Oh, the first rod for our AD players.
Doesn't help Swamp go any faster, but, you know, we do need it. That'll let him beat Skullwoods at some point eventually as well.
Yep, that allows you to do a little more Turtle Rock when you get up there.
Well, once we find the cane, yes.
At some point on some distant day, Turtle Rock may even be a clearable dungeon.
Possible.
Yep, gonna need the Quake Medallion for that too. There is a lot outstanding for Turtle Rock really on the table here.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is actually... I think I see why Talon decided to do this now. So this is the second Red Crystal. So now Talon can do Swamp and loop that in with the Big Bomb afterwards.
Okay, I don't dislike that. Doesn't look like Skilly has found anything else, but there is an item on the boss, if we can believe his tracker, and yeah, that pendant time. Huzzah, huzzah.
It is the green pendant, and we do know where SaHa is, so there's some value here. Potentially. Hex trying to set up a bomb diver down in a room with a yellow spike ball, a wall master.
Yep.
Says, nope. Not this time. Realizing, oops, I already flooded it.
Yeah, realizing now I either have to do it or I have to leave the entire dungeon.
Yeah, that
this
is the
life
danger
we've
here.
chosen.
I don't know that this is possible. I think that spike ball is going to prevent this. And now Talon, I don't know that Talon does bomb diver down very well, so Talon might not even try it. So that just goes to show, don't learn all the tricks, because they hurt you more than they help you.
I am really surprised that Hexodus did not get wall mastered on either of those attempts.
This is
not viable, Hexodus.
Yeah, you can't. That yellow spike is just not. You
I
can't
saw
do
what
it.
he was trying to do. He was trying to get it onto the far right-hand side and
Yeah.
get it off screen so that it couldn't come back, but then there's just not quite enough room there to make that work.
The effort is appreciated, but yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. So unfortunately, he needs to. Well, does he need to screen transition there to? Because now he's got to reflood the dam. I think he just needed to mirror leave the dungeon and go back in for it to drain.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. That was definitely time that Talon will not be sad about getting, though.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I did teach Talon to do bomb diver down a little while ago, but I don't know how well, if he still is continuing to do it. Oh, well, there's a cane for Talon on Bombo's tablet. So, that's interesting. I still don't think doing diver down is viable here with that spike ball, though.
No.
So this is actually probably bad for Talon. Finding that cane was the worst thing that could have happened.
No, the big brain play is to just go ahead and do it the normal way because you want to have a look at the room and see how terrible it was going to be.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and there's a... Uh-oh.
Big
Uh-oh.
key for... Did we see what it was for?
That was in... Oh, it was Ether. Never mind. I thought it was Quake for a second from Skelly hovering Hookshot Cave, but... Oh, okay. Well, I was just delayed slightly. So that is actually potentially very bad for a weekend at SaHa's because Pi is not getting that Quake medallion for Talon until he finds the hookshot. Also, Tay is trying to dive her down here. What a... That's...
Well,
this is...
that was Skelly's own Quake, and that's for the Vanilla Mire entrance.
Oh, it was Skelly's Quake. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tay, I don't think this is gonna work, buddy. Oh, who knew finding Kane as you were about to enter Swamp would be the worst? Oh! Wait, no. Oh, you can still do left side, it just doesn't have the key. Okay, this actually makes sense. You do this, then you mirror out, and then get the key.
And then come back and get the key.
Yeah. But he didn't hit the switch. Because he set up the bomb.
Choices.
I don't think it works this way.
It might work this way. The thing is, I don't think you could do it with the... Oh, that's smart. Oh, that's so smart.
Oh, the
Positioning
pot
next room,
spec.
He got the pots
Oh,
back.
that was...
Pot
Oh,
with the
yeah.
spike.
Nice job, Talon.
That was beautiful.
He's still got to rebomb the thing, but
But now at least he knows how to get the trick done.
I'm impressed. Nicely done. What do we got here? This one is... Hex, you gotta do this real fast, otherwise this isn't gonna be doable. Yeah, just not even gonna try. Not a great swamp for diver downs.
As expected of Minimizer.
Alright, picking up a... I believe that is actually a tempered sword now for the Cross Keys team.
Yes.
Alright, well let's see what this Mire entrance is for Skelly, because this could actually make a difference. No. Mirror Shield, though. Alright. Let's see Talon take a crack at this one. He does have Kane, so this might actually be a little bit easier than the bomb
Yeah,
one.
this would be a little easier with Kane because you can actually wait maybe a second and know what's going on. Yep, this will be fine.
Oh, he had
Yeah,
it.
you needed to jump
You did-
down first and then release the spin. Just get down there at all costs. And I don't know what it is about this trick, but as soon as you fail it once, it just becomes impossible.
Come on, come on, come on, go, go, go! You're supposed to... I've never seen anyone release the
Jump
spin
down
up
first.
top.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can get through without having the spin set off at all. You have a better video game than I am, consistently.
And yeah, Skelly is heading into Mire now without the cane, so giving Pi that time back. There we go, here we go! Yeah, we did it! Alright, perseverance pays off. Probably. It would have been faster to just not do the diver down at that point, but you know what?
Yep. Ty, they're having a grand time everywhere.
So with that cane for Talon can now go ahead and beat Mire. Hex does not have that yet. Tay could also go into... No, can't go into TR yet. Option to beat Skull Woods as well, but you probably just hold off on that. Oh, that's actually... Talon does not have the Mire Big key, but Hex does. I forget where Skelly found that Mire Big. That was in, like, whatever the entrance to Waterfall Cave was, or something like that. So...
Yeah, tough to say when Pi could wind up there.
Yeah. So, given that, Talon probably goes and cleans up Skull Woods first.
Which is fine, he's AD, he needs to do it. Himself.
Right. Where was the book? I don't know. I don't think... Oh, Pi found a book. Where was the book? Landmo for AD. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Ty. Thank you for paying better attention than the comms are.
See, that's easy, all you have to do is not talk.
We're not the
Now
entertaining
Pi
ones.
is going to check the
rudders
mother
are
load
the-
without any possible mother load. Because still no hammer, still no hook shot, still no Cane Samaria.
Oh, Tay's gonna be able to... Yeah, Tay is, I'm assuming, gonna do Big Bomb here.
One would think.
I mean, that has to be why he decided to do Desert first. Yes, double check in his menu to make sure he has both red crystals. Do you think Talon beats Castle Tower here?
I mean, it's not small key shuffle, so there's not anything up it, but by the same token, that means that it's beatable and you're here now. The alternative, since it doesn't seem to lock anything, is to just leave it till after you beat Aga 2, but it depends how close do you think you are to BK, and...
Yeah, I wonder if there's value, too, in being able to have the, you know, save and quit straight to Ganon, because, you know, you might not be able to do Ganon right after GT.
Yeah, true.
Although, given our pendants, I mean, unless the Thieves Town Big Key is somewhere nasty. Alright, well, Pyramid Fair sucks.
Yeah, that's a bunch of junk.
Skelly headed... Alright, the triple dip is real. Skelly must not have anything else available.
Yeah, I guess when you're missing the hammer and the hook shot, you get locked out of a little bit of stuff.
Alright, Talon is... I'm gonna be honest, as I actually don't agree with this play right now. Because you have a Skull Woods that you could be beating that has an item versus 0 items here. Well, theoretically, I'm assuming Talon's tracker is accurate, but...
Yeah, and it's been forever. I guess there could be some, maybe, big key of unknown provenance on Lumberjack, but I thought that was just bombs or something for these players. Could be wrong.
Skelly about to get that book from Hex. Which... doesn't do a whole lot for him. Well, actually, no, it does. If he ever gets the Bombo's tablet. Which is... And given it seems like Skelly doesn't have a whole lot left, might be top of mind after finishing Eastern here. And hey,
It could be.
we'll be able to read Pedestal before we pull it now. I have to assume you pull Ped at this point. I mean, you're right here in Lost Woods, and you spent the time to do this. Ooh, Hex going straight into Mire. I mean, this could be good if Skelly gets to that Bombos tablet while Hex is in here. Be another very well-timed item find while Hex is in a dungeon that he couldn't beat at first. Yeah, that's the other... oh yeah, Tate still doesn't have that big key for Mire. That's otherwise... Well, either way, we're in Aga Tower now. Alright, good hook dash. Made it almost all the way up to the push.
Never are. My classic hook dash is attempt to hook dash, don't get it, and then you're just standing there on the stairs or right next to them, and the cutscene's going off.
Alright, Ped hype. Will Skelly read it, or is he just gonna blind pull? I'm not seeing a quick soft to book. Oh wait, yes I am. Okay, there we go. Wait, nope.
No.
Okay. And we have... Oh, shit. Oh. Ew.
Okay, that's a thing.
Well, I suppose.
Yeah, how quickly do you rush that, knowing that your partner in crime has cleared every Pendant dungeon and that was the fruit?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Hex doesn't have a lot to do at this point. He's going to finish clearing out Meyer here, and then can do Back of Skull, and that's really it. So probably checks that fairly soon. Although I guess we have T... No, we still need Quake for TR, so that's not an option. Oh, speaking of... Wow, the tablet's paying off here. Question is, does Skelly get to Bombo's tablet before Hex finishes in Meyer?
What was the ether drop? I missed it.
It was Ice Rod for the AD player. So, will be necessary. Pie's gonna have to get it back up the mountain to check that at some point. This looks like a K45 into Bombo's tablet. Oh no, this is just Bombo's tablet, because Skelly doesn't have hammer, so this is the only way for him to get there. So, Hex is gonna get that cane just in time. Probably. Never before has someone been so thankful that Meyer cutscene takes so long.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Yep, there it is. Wow. Good timing. So yeah, Pie needs to find... I forget exactly where that was, but I know it's in the cross key seed, the Meyer Big. So Hex is just a couple big keys away from Go mode here, I think. And by a couple, I mean just Thieves Town. And Quake.
Yeah, the big key to entering Turtle Rock.
Okay, Skelly. Whatever, dude. Yeah. This is, I have actual nothing else left to do, so... What did... Taylor just did Lumberjack. What did he get there? I didn't see what got picked up there.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that's really changed the equation.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, Skelly, you were so close. Oh, was that the big key to Thieves Town, which Talon now has?
That's a possibility, I suppose.
Did Hex not scout Lumberjack Ledge? Because, yeah, Tay's just in Thieves here, so... Huh. Skelly, tired of trying to hover. Nope, just kidding. Nope, he's tired of it. This looks like Pie going into Eastern, maybe. This is not where Pie needs to be. He needs to be wherever Skelly found that Meyer Big, which I don't know. I can't remember, that was so long ago. Nice small key. Alright, now the real tests. Does Skelly try to hover the torch? He does not. Weak.
So this is at least going to be the ped poll for Pi, so whatever that Hera big chest item is
Oh! That was Talon's Quake in the bottom of Thieves Town.
Ooh, well, Exodus is gonna need to acquire that big key then, and he is not, I believe, headed in the correct direction.
Thing is, I don't know if that's good. Because now Talon is priced into going into TR without the Ice Rod, so unless Pi gets back up the mountain to find Tay that Ice Rod while he's in TR, which, you know, I feel like Weekend at SaHa's could probably use a little of that good timing that VCB has had multiple times this seed, but... yeah, so Hex needs to go beat Aga Tower, theoretically. Also, Hex now has a book.
Other options.
A book has mysteriously appeared on Hex's side. So yeah, I'm not going to be surprised to see Talon head up to TR next.
I don't know, I think there's certain value in him finishing Skullwoods while he's right here, and then
oh, yes.
maybe also pulling Ped.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because there's not a whole lot of other reason to come to this side of the world after that point.
Alright, well, Hex is doing the big bomb here, so this is probably big bomb into Aga Tower. I didn't realize they added AD to both seeds.
Sure feels that way, doesn't it? I think that's the real reason that Radical Memers did so well last year. We understood that even if AD hadn't been added to a seed, it had basically been added to all seeds by virtue of the fact that it's Multiworld. And so we just played all the seeds like that, and it kind of worked out.
Yeah. Alright, Pi head and take a bet. Carry big key from Talon. Oh, Hex did not do Aga Tower.
Okay,
Either that or he did it extremely fast.
I don't think you can do it that fast without cheating glitches. I'm not even sure if you can do it that fast with cheating glitches.
So what is Hex doing here?
Clearing
Oh, Hex
Skullwoods.
is just doing exactly what Talon is doing and clearing Skullwoods and then pulling Ped. Oh, no, he can't pull Ped because he doesn't have the Thieves Town Ped. I am wondering if Hex did not, in fact, scout Lumberjack Ledge. Because if you did, there's only 2 big keys left in the game.
Yeah, you have a 50-50 shot of it being something that you hard require.
Alright, so Pi did get up there to find that ether tablet for Tay, so Tay has full clearance to go to TR next. And then Tay just needs Pi to find that Meyer big key, and Tay is in go mode. Meanwhile, Crosskeys players, 2 hours in, still no hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer on Ped?
That would be an amazing twist of fate for Weekend at SaHa's. Heck.
Gross. Well, you're here.
Why you got to put the best safety in the game there, video game?
Might as well check it first. Magic Bet never has anything. This is just going to be garbage.
Also, I will say, Pi is doing here exactly what I did against Skelly in the playoffs last year. Get absolutely smoked by superior execution, but Skelly gets locked by his partner, and so all of that superior execution just means that he has a long time to sit around and get cold.
Wow, Magic Bat had nothing. Amazing.
Shocking!
So yeah, straight up to TR. Pi needs... I wish I could remember where the entrance was that Meyer big key what Skelly found was. It was Waterfall Cave, but I don't remember where the entrance was.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
X is gonna see this. Powder. Not particularly happy to see that. Because Hex turned into Mushroom, so he cannot fake Powder.
Yeah, Talon at least has some more things to do while Pi makes checks to find that key, but sooner or later Pi's going to have to find that key, because unless Exodus has just accidentally checked off the Lumberjack check and does not go to do it ever,
Yeah,
eventually he's going to run out of things to do.
He basically has nothing left at this point. I mean... he's going to get funneled there very soon. But I have to imagine Talon is going to be finding Pi's hammer in here. Because there's nowhere else it can really be at this point. I mean, I guess it could be in GT of the Add Keys player, but...
Yeah. And if it is, that is a very bad position for Weekend at SaHa's to be in, because that means that Meyer Big is going to lock the entrance player out of everything else. Although, being locked out is not a terrible thing for him at the moment. Oh, that's the big key to that dungeon.
Yeah, the fact that Pi is standing still right now is worrisome.
Especially since he still needs to clear this crystal dungeon.
Yeah, and we know that Pi is not in go mode because there is a Meyer big key somewhere in his game that he has not found yet.
Yeah.
I guess Hex had a few more checks than I thought scattered about still. Hi, please. Alright, Hex is on the mountain. This is not where he needs to be. What is he gonna... Oh, he's this Spike Cave. This might be Spike Cave. Yeah, I mean, I do think Weekend at SaHa's is on a bit of a clock here. And the fact that Pi is standing still is not great for them because, like you said, Hex is going to get funneled into Castle Tower eventually. Pi is not going to eventually get funneled into that big key. Especially when he's not moving. Oh, hey, look, a hammer. Well, man, that is probably actually very bad for Weekend at SaHa's. Kind of knew the hammer was going to be in there, but...
Yeah, sure kind of felt that way. At least it allows Pi to start doing something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. Like I said, I don't remember where that entrance was, but maybe that hammer brings him to the area that entrance was and he finds it. You know, still no hook shot, so going to GT at this point is still not great.
Right. I have... Wait a minute, no, he... What the actual... I mean, am I just not reading this right?
What? Uh-oh. What we have news?
I'm looking in your VOD, and in the vanilla... Okay, you send the glove and the big key to Misery Mire are both in the vanilla entrance for Super Vanilla Cave lower. And they both have both gloves, so Pi has to have been in there.
So Talon did not mark the Mire big key, or Pi forgot to open that chest?
One of the two.
Uh-oh.
Alright, here's Pi on Light Mountain. But he doesn't have a way into Dark Mountain there at the moment, so he's not going there now. But he clearly went there at some point, because...
I'm gonna see when Talon opens his menu again, see if I can catch... Alright, Hex doing Hera Basement. Saving, quitting to Link's house. I think this has gotta be it, right? Yep.
This
okay.
looks like it.
Alright, Talon. Look at your menu. So I guess the upshot here for Talon is that, you know, he's gonna be in, you know, have nothing else to do except for Mire, so he may go just sit in front of Mire waiting, and that may incentivize him to actually look at his menu and see that he actually does in fact have the big key. So it really just depends on when that mistake gets found, because Pi is definitely being, you know, gonna be able to make up some time on Skelly here, while Hex goes through Agate Tower.
Yeah, here's the sequence where Pi went up, got into Ice Palace. This was right around the hour mark.
Talon not using Hammer's tracks on Trinex, shaking my head.
No, yeah, he definitely sent both items, whether or not Talon received them. This was
no,
when you paused...
Talon has the D6 big key marked on his thing.
Yep, okay. Manual tracking, Keck F.
Ruined by manual tracking.
Okay, well, that answers that question.
So Talon is in go mode.
Whether he knows or not.
Yeah, he may not be aware of this fact, but he is in go mode. The thing is, Talon could still have items for Pi in his game, although there's not a whole lot left.
Ice Rod hook shot.
Oh hey, a big key to Skullwoods. Neat.
Huzzah, I suppose.
That's one other thing to distract Talon, potentially. We gotta figure out how to get Talon's auto-tracking fixed.
By which you mean tell him to start using it?
He's definitely used it before, I feel like. I don't know if it's just a... I don't know what the difference is here. He was using it when he was using Emo Tracker. Maybe when he switched to Dunka... something... I don't know. Either way, Hex on Aga now, so... Thieves Town Big forthcoming. Full Float says Talon had issues sending items at the start and redid everything. Probably forgot to relaunch the tracker.
That would do it.
Well, that would be an unfortunate way for this. What has been a pretty good race up until now to end. It looks like Pi's in Swamp here without the hook shot.
That is an interesting choice not to go to GT and do some sequence breakage.
Oh,
I
Tay,
guess-
please check your map. Or your menu.
I mean, I guess these are at least logical checks, which most of the things in GT would not be.
Yeah. I don't remember where GT was either. I don't know if it's a pain to get to or not.
It's the Jar Potion Shop, I believe. And Talon's going to go to Meyer, so maybe he'll just walk inside, open his menu, see that he has the big key, and do it.
Maybe he'll accidentally press up against the big key door and it's like, oh, it opened. I mean, this makes sense, right? Because, you know, he could be thinking the big key is in Meyer
It's
as
just in
well.
here,
Yeah.
Having not been in here at all yet.
I mean, maybe he'll accidentally try to open the big chest or something. Skelly practicing his sword beams.
Well, that's fine. Everybody likes sword beams, right?
Everyone. Alright, Hex got a flute over, bonk that tree, get that Thieves Town big, get to the basement of Thieves Town, to get his Quake, to go to her. Actually, okay, so actually, Pi and Talon still have a little more time here, actually. I forgot the sequence of events that needs to take place before Skelly gets that hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Talon has, other than that Skullwoods big chest, Talon doesn't have anything else left to check, so hopefully, I don't know, I hope that the realization comes. I hope everyone likes this song.
Because we're getting just a little bit of it.
Yeah, Shin, the thing is, like, how often do you really look at the big keys on your menu? Alright, I gotta tell Talon to stop doing this route. I do this route in Meyer in non-keys modes, potentially, if you're looking for the big key. But when you're going to clear all of Mire anyway, it's better to just do the Firelock side first and then do the lobby chest afterwards.
Yeah, like if you have small key shuffle and you're just not going to do this side because it's wildly out of logic, then sure, maybe. But
If you know you're going to clear everything, just do it.
And just body floating skulls. That way, just body floating skulls.
Talon probably wouldn't say no to another sword along the way as well. Because he's on Master Sword Silver list right now. It's kind of funny that the Skelly is locked out of literally every single item he needs to do anything in the basement. Alright, Talon. Try the big key door. Ugh! Wait. Oh. Was that a menu check?
For no real reason, we did a menu check.
Wait. Is
We're
he
making another one?
He might be checking to see, like, how many dungeon items are left. Oh, wait, he's going this way. Maybe he realizes it?
He's marked it on his tracker.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay,
Yep.
alright.
That was a wait, I have that? Wait,
Woo!
I really have that?
Alright, well, I'm glad the realization came while he was still in Mire here. Oh, nice book. Alright, so Talon is officially in Go mode, and he knows he's in Go mode.
And having done literally all of the dungeons, unless he wants to go holy Skullwood's big chest, I guess that probably is.
Yeah, so the question is, how much stuff do you want to clean up looking for Pie's Hookshot and Cane?
Hookshot and Cane and Ice Rod?
And Ice Rod, yeah. Because
Yeah,
now you
your
have...
partner's 3 from Go, you're doing GT Basement, you're doing the whole thing.
Yeah, you have both tablets you can potentially do, too, now, with that book.
Yep. I'm still just going to GT first, though there's way too much density there. You'll get your partner something.
Yeah, it makes
Just the number of
sense.
checks.
Clear GT, and then, you know, before dropping in on Ganon, you can do any cleanup you want to do.
Now, I say that, and we totally lost earlier for, amongst other reasons, rushing GT rather than clearing out some primitive dungeons first. So, yeah, you know, it's
Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean it wasn't the right decision.
Yeah, no, statistically it was the right play. It just did not work that seed. Random. Shocking, I know.
It really do be like that sometimes.
It do be, and if I wanted it to not be, I could always go play NMG instead, but I don't hate my life that much.
Alright, so Hex now has Quake, can go to Turtle Rock, and I believe Skelly's Hammer is in Lava Chest, if I remember correctly.
That kind of sounds right. Interesting, and not going to go Bullped blindly, or maybe not blind. No, he did read it.
Yeah, he read it, so he knows that it's
choosing not to.
outer. But yeah, I mean, going for the density of TR makes way more sense. Oh, Talon, do you have a fairy? I think you do, okay.
If you have 4 bottles, you probably ought to have at least one of everything, right?
Just Burna. Like, you don't need to be a hero here.
Nice, now we're on 2 hearts again.
I just chugged the potion, you know? You're in Oko right now. Chug the potion, Talon. You can buy more. You have lots of money.
You literally have 1,201 rupees, and you're going to survive anyway.
Alright, never punished. Let's see, Pie's going to be able to complete Ice Palace here. And that's really all that Pie can do at this point. So yeah, we're going to flute to 1, I assume?
Probably 1.
No, we're going to 4. Okay, I don't
Get
agree
Bombo's
with
tab.
this.
Yeah, you
If
gotta
we're...
go get Bombo's tab first, and then pick up either tab on the way to.
I don't know.
Alright, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't like it, but I get it. You're kind of hoping to not have to come do anything else, and who knows? Maybe there's just something here. Maybe like the hook shots.
They also probably don't realize that they have a... I don't know what qualifier to give to it, but they have a lead of sorts at this point. How much of a lead is hard to say. I mean...
Oh, and of course what Pi has after this is he can go do the hammer-related stuff, assuming he knows the bomb sequence breaks in GT, where Skelly is standing without a hammer right now.
Right, right. Listen, Ty. It's fine. Everything's fine here. Yeah, I mean, this is like the big difference at this point, right? Like, neither Taylor nor Pi have had any significant BK mode this seed. I mean, there was been little bouts of it here and there, but Skelly's been sitting here in GT for quite a while.
Quite a while now. Yep.
Yeah, Talon's just gonna play it super safe and do the
Literally everything.
except for that. It's just Talon's. Oh, buddy, I gotta teach you how to do the sword spin.
Yeah. There are people who don't understand how to do that, and it drives me mad. Because yes, it takes a little work to figure out what it feels like, but as soon as you know what it feels like,
It's easy. Yeah, it's hard to teach. You can't really teach it because it's like you just have to play with it until you get a feeling for it. But once you know how it works, it's just
like,
every
I can
bomb
tell a
jump
person
becomes
what
free.
to look for visually, but I'm not going to be able to tell you what your thumbs feel like while
Yeah.
you're pulling the trick off, and that's what you really need to understand to pull the trick off.
All right, hammer for Skelly. There it is. Yay! So now, does Skelly want to continue in GT here or do? Okay, yes. Looks like we do.
I'm not entirely surprised by this.
You're here. It makes sense. I mean, he does have a
Given that
clearable Ice Palace
doesn't
now.
have- Yeah, Ice has no items left, Pod has no items left, we're standing here, why not just...
He could do front of Swamp, but also that sucks, so... Pi can open TR, but cannot... Despite the cane in his menu being red, does not actually have the red cane.
Okay, Talon, you're basically out of non-mountain things.
Yeah,
Let's see some mountain things.
This is either tablet into GT now. Ooh, Agate Tower in the Turtle Rock entrance. I don't know what drop down that locks.
I don't know, I feel like we've seen all of the 5-spot locations for the entrance rando player, so...
Have we seen Uncle yet? Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. If it was in that drop down, you could just get it anyway, so never mind. I play cross keys, I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, anything Skelly could find in here at this point will be for him.
Yeah, not only
Hex
that,
is now in
but
go
it will
mode.
It will not be or lead to the hookshot.
Oh,
there's
a sword.
for the AD player.
Well, Talon
That's
definitely
not
wouldn't say no to that.
yes.
I am wondering if Tay's gonna get that, though. Well, actually, Pi is headed for GT now, so Talon probably will get that. I will say, both of my teammates struggle with bomb jumps. So.
Ah, but he's going anyway.
Sad part is, Skelly's not going to climb GT right now. Well, not yet. Will later, though. Get that sweet GT climb music. Pi, you have boots! Just do the bonk around and do the north to south bomb jump. It's so much easier.
Yeah, he's not placing that palm in the right position.
Oh my god, it's painful. I can't watch it.
And now he's out of bombs.
I can't watch.
KF.
Look at those bombs on Torch.
So, yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing, although maybe he pulled Big Key because he was running back out.
Thank you, Pi. Oh my god, I was gonna lose it if he tried to do the other bomb. Wait, he's just oh my. Okay, I quit. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm not on this team right now, but team meeting after this. Oh, Skelly's just gonna climb now. I guess that makes sense. He does have to beat this, right? So.
Yeah, he has to beat this. There's nothing else that he has on the table, and with hovering in your back pocket,
yeah,
it's not really a problem. Plus, with guaranteed no item on the climb, it's not like hovering causes a problem. You don't even have to wait to kill the run. Just go.
Is there guaranteed no item?
Yes, that is a specific setting for the Multiworld tournament.
Gotcha.
It was funny because in one of Ed and my practice,
will Pi be able to do this bomb jump?
Flag in the album.
Oh, nice
what I'm
eat
really
back.
hoping here is that Talon pulls the hook shot with Pi and Rando.
That would be. Oh, I really gotta teach these guys to set up this.
The only problem.
Oh, hey, there's the sword.
Yeah, the only problem with learning the spin slash setup for bomb jumps is you get really bad when you don't have a sword.
Where is this hook shot?
Yeah, right? It, I guess, could be in... Well, I don't know, because Pi has all chests in Mire and Turtle Rock marked off, so it's not going to be behind the Cane slash Ice Rod.
I mean, it could be behind Ice Armos here.
Yeah, it's got to just be in Talon's GT.
It's got right side as well. Talon didn't do right side yet. Oh, there was just a sword and hope from
Lol. Okay, memers.
Alright. I mean, I guess, well, you said no progression can be on either player's GT climb, correct?
Correct. It can, however, for entrance be in whatever the drop is.
Hookshot could be... Nope, never mind. It can't be behind these Ice Armos, because it's... game. Alright, whole lot of nothing in the GT basement there. Alright, let's see. Behind Ad Keys, Ice Armos is a bow for Ad Keys, and nothing. Tile, well, so we got Tile Room and Compass Room here. But, I mean, Ad Keys has been completely cleared out at this point, so... Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Okay, game. Now Skelly doesn't have to hover. Still need a Samaria, but that could be in the Cross Cuse's backup swamp.
That could absolutely be in their swamp now.
Oh my god, Pi! Please! Please!
That is not where the bomb goes.
Not even close. I actually don't know where the bomb's supposed to be set up here, which is why I don't do it. I just do the easier bomb jump.
No, he was pixel high, I guess. Oh my goodness. And now he's going to leave right before he gets a hook shot.
I mean, I don't think...
Oh, he's going to climb instead. Well, that's fine. So maybe he gets the hook shot then.
I mean, this is fine. Like, he'll get the hook shot before he gets to Multiworld here, so... Oh, Skelly forgetting to grab the key here. Does not look like there was anything in Stalfos' room. Oh, actually, no. Neither Crosskeys player has... No, Skelly checked Stalfos' room, didn't he?
Did it.
Yeah, there was nothing in there, right? Alright. Pie about to get his hook shot here.
Ooh, Skelly with that terrifying vertical dash. There's a really good chance of...
Come on, hover it anyway. Hover it anyway. Wait. Why is Pie bailing on the climb?
Because he got the hook shot before he was too far up, and he doesn't want to potentially...
Oh, okay. Yeah,
ice rod or a cane behind in that.
Something joke about Pie mirroring on the GT climb.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that one was intentional. I know what that lineup is supposed to look like for these bomb jumps by the shadow. I can show them if you can't. The nice thing about the shadow lineups is you can always use them if you change sprites or not.
As long as the sprite's shadow is not obfuscated.
That is a reason why I chose Rydia instead of Terra. Because Terra's hair partially obscures the shadow. Oh, nice miss, Skelly. That was a... You split the shots right around him. Couldn't do it again if you tried.
Alright, so yeah, Tay will just be able to beat Ganon here. There's literally nothing left in his game. 216'd it. Like, I mean, not actually, but basically. And remember, these psychos are going to add new modifiers to these modes for Game 2.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Skelly. Oh, that's right, it's not that's not the Ganon drop down. I was like, what? Wow! Okay. That's actually pretty bad for Weekend at SaHa's. So the Ice Rod is behind the GT Climb in the drop down. Well, I guess that's fine. I mean, Pi does need to beat it. I don't know why. I don't understand why he didn't, though, while he was there.
Yeah, that is a question.
The fact that the GT climb is at least required this seed makes this so... Oh, Talon has a fairy. Okay. But yeah, the fact that the GT climb is actually required makes this a little bit better. But that could be an issue. I don't know. We'll see. See, Talon also picked up silvers at some point. I think that was also in GT.
I believe so.
So, we went from a silverless Master Sword Ganon fight to literally the easiest Ganon fight.
Delicious buttery pig, garnished with silver.
So, here, another thing to take into account here. So, Talon, after he finishes GG, is just going to be able to beat Ganon and then be done with it. Hex still has a couple checks, like the Skullwood's big chest, I think, and one or two other small checks, if I remember correctly. So I wonder if Hex is going to do those before taking on Ganon, just in case Skelly's cane happens to be there.
I think the answer to that's going to be no, only because the cane for the entrance players almost has to just be here in Swamp, and Skelly's going to be done with Swamp before Hexodus has finished slaying Agatu, so he should know at that point that he can just drop down and fight.
Ooh, quarter magic.
Unless it's secretly somewhere else, in which case, Monka S, all of a sudden things get interesting.
Well, I mean...
But I don't know that it... Yeah, there it is.
Okay, game. Alright. Well, so Skelly... So, alright, now this is interesting, because Skelly is in go mode. Pi is not.
But Talon doesn't have anything else, so he's just going to go ahead and finish.
Right.
It's a question of, can Pi go back, do the climb, get his Ice Rod?
I mean, he's not going to have anything else left.
Basically.
Skelly does... So Pi has Ice Palace on Skelly, and Pod as well. So Skelly does need to play a little bit of catch-up here.
That was a disgustingly good one cycle of phase 1 Marcus there by Skelly, by the way.
Yeah. We know, Skelly. You're better than us. Yeah, I do not understand why Pi did not just clear GT while he was in there. Because it's not a super easy place to get to. Like, Dark Potion Shop is kind of a pain. Alright. Yep, Talon just dropping in.
Yeah, unsurprising. Pi's having Mirror Bonk adventures up there.
Oh, Pi is... Oh wait, no, going into Mire makes sense here.
Yeah, you got the cane, you need to beat it.
Homewrecker! Welcome. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in.
This is still happening. This match is still happening, although we have, you know, Talon's fighting Ganon here. This is live or a repeat. This is live. This is for real. It's happening right now.
This thing that Pi is doing right now is not faster. Do not do it.
I didn't see what he did, but...
He's going left to go to the boss.
Alright, and that is the pig down for Talon, and because the race time room is slightly ahead of the actual stream, I can confirm that Talon has finished with a time of 2:37.17 as the first one. Beer, I swear to God. I swear to God. Now for Holmes' next question. Why aren't BCB fast? Because Hex never checked Lumberjack Ledge, I think is the answer. Alright, so Pi needs to climb GT is basically where we're at here. Alright, so Hex is just ahead and just beating Ganon here, so not... Well, oh, yeah, Skelly's in go mode. Why wouldn't he just beat Ganon? Derp. Wait,
That's
really?
what I was saying. As soon as that cane was in the back of Meyer, which was basically where it had to be,
Yeah.
that was Hexodus's answer, was I just beat the wizard and beat the pig.
So, Pi needs to climb GT before her Skelly finishes Pod and Ice Palace, basically, is where we're at.
That's kind of a tall ask. Those are not slow dungeons by any stretch of the imagination. Pod, I guess, is not the quickest thing in the world, but...
And they do have a little bit of a buffer. We'll know for sure once Hex finishes here.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of minutes of buffer from Tail into Exodus, that's also true.
Alright, nice Ganon fight for Hex. So Hex finishes at 2:39:21. So, a 2-minute buffer for SaHa's right now. But I really don't think I don't think Pi's gonna get there.
Yeah, I feel like he's checking entrances in hopes that he's just got a cane of Samaria hanging out there, and
You can't.
Why are we dropping off the bomb?
Pi, stop dashing. Sorry, Home, I know you want Juice to be in Meyer, but I don't think that was the case this seed. I mean, Pi probably goes to GT. Like, this makes sense to check this entrance and then go to GT because of where GT is.
Yep.
But I think it's gonna take him a little bit too long.
Yeah, walking around with the bomb is just extra time that he doesn't really have to give right now, I don't think.
Because, I mean, Pod's like 2.5 minutes maybe to beat Helma. I don't recall exactly where Laser Bridge was either to beat. Oh god. Well, this is actually horrendous for Pi.
Yes, this is maybe the worst thing he could possibly have found.
Yep.
Unless this drops him off at something like Dark Eastern Fairy Cave. Nope.
I mean, it's not that. I mean, this of all the places that could have dropped them, it's definitely not the worst.
It could have been Desert Palace East.
Well, no, it couldn't have because it's not cross-world, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, he just gets to dash over here and head into GT. So this is, I mean, you'll lose a little bit of time here, but that could have been far worse. So yeah, gonna check the right side of GT first, which is not gonna have what we're looking for. Unfortunately, so more time spent that, again, like you said, probably can't afford.
No, because he needs to block out a good 5 minutes for climb plus Aga, so yeah, I have to say that Skelly is ahead at this point.
I don't remember where these dungeons are exactly, so, you know, this Skelly has to spend a little bit of time bouncing around to wherever these are, but... Wait, did Pi not do... I thought Pi did ice Armos already.
Big chest, probably.
Uh, TR Big Key plus Ice Rod. Well, the TR Big Key's in TR, because it's not Big Key Shuffle on top. So Pi just needs Ice Rod, but the Ice Rod is in the Ganon drop down. Which Skelly decided to climb GT while he was in GT and had the ability to. Pi opted to not do it. This is a mistake. Is an entrance always open Ganon hole? No, I don't think so. Also, I don't like the word Ganon hole. Something about that I don't care for. Alright, well, Pi is doing the climb now, so, I mean, he's gonna get there, but, yeah, I mean, Skelly is surpassed at this point, him, so... I'm pretty sure Ganon's hole was not open when Skelly went inside of it. So
TR access was pretty free, apparently.
well, this is the front of TR. We still need to find the big key. So
That's probably why we're here.
whoops. Oh my god, Skelly, please. Maybe that bought Pi the time he needed. Probably not, but you never know.
Probably not, but you never know. We'll see.
Alright, so there's the big key. Just need to head over to Laser Bridge, and then Skelly is done. Needs to beat a pig. But yeah,
Well,
at the end
that's
of the
a
day
different
here,
entrance.
it's basically, yeah, it just came down to Skelly deciding to do that GT climb when it was convenient. We definitely want to check with Hex and see what the deal with the Lumberjack ledge was, whether it was a missed check or just didn't want to do it, or was hoping he wouldn't need it. You heard it. Next time, home streaming, quote 175 in Home's chat. I don't think I have quotes set up in here. I don't know. Unless it's just default from Stream Element Spot. Chat commands. Quote. Oh yeah, I mean, it's active. Show a random quote or search by ID or text. So the quote command is technically active. Yeah, I think Pie's gonna be behind by around a try-next fight or so at the end of the day here.
Hello.
Who's this?
Some idiot who decided, hey, I probably don't need that big key, right?
Okay, we were very curious about whether you just forgot to check that, or...
Well, I didn't really have a good opportunity to do it, because I was, like, always on the edge of BK. And then it was like, fuck, I really don't want to do Agus Tower.
Also, GG Skelly finishing 249.59, so Pie has 2 minutes to finish the rest of the seed out. I think we're gonna be shy by a minute or two, unfortunately, for SaHa's kids, or Weekend at SaHa's. Not affiliated with SaHa's kids.
What a seed, though. Like, of course that key was going to be Thieves Town, right? Like, of course it was going to have my Quake. Of course it was going to force me to do Turtle Rock.
Of course.
Not have, like, Thieves Town be my last crystal so I can check GT and get Skelly all the things. Although,
Right.
like, Hammer in Turtle Rock? Seriously?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there's Pie's Ice Rod. I mean, again, everything's very convenient. He just needs to mirror here, do TR, and then go to Ganon.
Yeah.
But it's, I think, yeah, just a hair too slow to that Ice Rod, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, everything late game was super gross.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was a lot of gross in this scene.
Like, I was still in GT when Skelly was like, yeah, I'm in Go. Just finish it. I'm like, oh, thank God. I don't have to go back to Skullwoods. Because here was the plan. He was like, so what do you have left? I'm like, I've got Skullwoods Big, get my powder, and do the bat. He's
Yeah.
like, okay. Yeah, just keep going and hope you don't need anything else.
You guys also had
Galen got the powder and did the bat.
some lucky timing too on a couple of the items that Hex got. I think, Hex, you got a bow from Skelly while you went into Pod Bowless, and you also got Samaria from Skelly when you went into Samarialess.
Yep, those were fantastic. Because I was like on the cusp of, all right, Skelly, I got nothing left. Just whatever you find.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you might need this. Yeah, that would have been nice for ice. Stupid ice. The fighter sword. Although, that cold stare fight did go pretty decently. Even though I did stop to get a fairy for,
Yeah,
safety.
you know, you do what you gotta do.
I think I still have that fairy. But yeah, that's looking like GG's.
Yeah, that'll do it. Like, yeah, so there'll be, it's still super close match, honestly.
Yeah, crazy close match. Like, with the mode lineup, like, seriously, we were discussing it all week, and we were talking back and forth about, okay, so do we just want to, like, continue where we left off with the last round? I'm like, a part of me really wants to just start fresh. Another part of me just wants to embrace chaos.
Yeah, well, you did.
I think hang on, let me find my exact words. Where was it? Personally, I think we should stick to the normal format. That being said, I'm also fine going down the chaotic evil route.
I mean, the best part is that match 2 will be even worse. I mean, more interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It'll be something. I'm not looking forward to the insanity that we add to this.
Do you know who is playing for you guys the next match, or not?
Not a clue. It'll
you guys
all
don't
depend
have
on
any of that
schedule.
planned yet. Okay.
No.
Well, make sure you let me know when that gets scheduled.
Yeah, I think Saturday was listed as one of the options. I don't know.
All right, I'll get the inside info from Pi, Tay, and Wombat whenever that ends up getting scheduled, because everything permitting, my availability permitting, I will try to restream that one as well.
I'm here now, by the way. Hi.
Hi, Skelly's also here. Skelly's been here
Hi.
for like 2 minutes. He just hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
That's on brand.
I mean, what needs to be said? Such
No.
a straightforward seed.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
was super linear, no big gotchas, no morons not doing their stupid Aga Tower.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Hammer at like 2 hours, 25 minutes, something like that for me.
it was.
Do you have a
pretty-
CR yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Skelly, if you don't like that, you may also choose not to watch your other teammates race tomorrow.
Right.
Alright, there is
So
Pi's
I had a
round.
CR of 193 there, Skelly.
Sounds about right.
I don't know what I all skipped.
Skelly, Ty wants to know if you enjoyed your Culver's break.
Culver's. I actually did get Culver's earlier today. Maybe that was like a sequence break. A sequence broke my break at Culver's before it even started. But yeah, that was a pretty brutal seed, but I still enjoyed it, honestly.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
it was
fun
tons
to
of fun.
watch. Like I said, you guys, honestly, both teams were pretty lockstep for the first 90 minutes of the race, I would say. And then the only real separation started happening once Tay did Aga Tower, we'll say significantly earlier than X did.
Yeah, we were
Um,
talking a little bit about that because, like, I could definitely see if the not entrance player got BK mode kind of early. I could definitely see someone just being like, okay, well, I'll just go kill Aga, even if I don't have boots yet.
Mhm.
That's at least something I can do, and I'll get that big key later, which I'll probably need.
Yeah, Talon just ended up doing it with the. So Talon did Desert before Swamp Palace, whereas Hex did Swamp first and then Desert. So Talon did Desert, Swamp, and then just routed Big Bomb up into Daga Tower then.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
And then and then at the end it just basically came down to when you guys were in GT, Skelly, you just decided to say, okay, whatever, I'll just go beat GT now because it makes sense. I'm here. And Pi decided to not beat GT, despite having all the tools necessary to beat it. And
It was kind of a rude surprise. Last time we played this mode, 'cause I didn't actually know it was defeat Ganon goal. Until I dropped in, basically.
Alright, and there is Pi finishing up with a time of 2:57:36. So yeah, I mean, pretty darn close here. Probably like a 2.5 minute difference on the average or something like that. So for a 3-hour seed, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's crazy tight. Looks like they enjoyed it as much as we did.
Everyone enjoyed it. This was,
So that's all that matters.
Yes.
175 for me, by the way.
Oof. What'd you skip? Did you even open anything?
Let me think.
Swamp.
Yeah, the Go Mode Swamp might have.
Well, no, it wasn't a Go Mode
I
swamp.
only
The cane was
skipped
in the swamp,
left
so.
Left side and big chest. I mean, skip right side GT. Mimic Cave, Spike Cave.
Okay. Yeah, so there's really not.
Actually,
Not a
there was
lot.
like a freakishly large amount of dungeons where like I found all the items immediately.
Right.
Like
yeah.
Ice Palace, I dipped it with no hammer. The first 3 chests were all 3 items. So when I came in to actually finish it, I still didn't even have the big key, so I could do like the hit the switch first and then do
Speaking of
Icebreaker
which,
route.
that's the other thing we wanted to ask you about, Skelly. Tell us about your triple dip of Eastern Palace.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, I don't have any equipment. Let's do this later. And then eventually I came back, like after I did all my Dark World stuff. And I was kind of worried, like, oh, what if Hex's Dark World access was actually sitting here the whole time? So
I think the
got
real
first 3 items.
question was, like, so when you went back the second time and you made it to the big key, but Hex had given you the flippers as you were working your way there, and then you decided to bail. Why not just finish out Eastern while you were there? Because it seemed like that was your... I mean, I know you were in, like, pseudo BK there, so you were just looking for things to do. But it seemed like it would have made sense to just finish off Eastern at that point, even though there were no items in there. But if you have to come back later, it's a pain to have to walk through it a third time.
Yeah, I could have. That's definitely a valid play. It's just, I think Hex was also kind of running out of stuff to do at that point, maybe. And I had not yet found Thieves Town, which was the other pendant, so I didn't think Ped would come into play for a long time anyway.
Gotcha.
Well, and
But
I
yeah.
think too there was we were in the midst of discussion about whether or not that second glove that Skelly found me was logical or not.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
spent a while talking about the logical Dark World access for Hex because his hammer certainly was not it.
Yeah, that
But
was
eventually
a
I
fun
figured out how I was actually supposed to get his mitts.
one. Looks like we have a Talon 116 here now as well.
Hey, hello, friends.
Hello, GG.
GG's.
Hey, buds. That was fun and ass at the same time.
It's a great
Hey.
way to put it.
You finished first, right? So that's who's the real winner
Flex.
here.
Yeah, I feel like I assume Hex, you did like a DM route in GT.
No, you were just
It wouldn't
ahead.
have come down to that. It was
okay.
it was the big key ledge that I decided not to pick up forever and ever and ever until it was like my literal last location.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how that went.
Okay. I was just like, man, if this is like I didn't DM to get his hook shot
Yeah.
faster.
No, you were just.
Then-
I think Hex did find the hook shot before you did, but
Yeah, I full right-sided, but
yeah. I
then
went
obviously
full
he
left.
had to keep going looking for the Samaria and everything. So
I was gonna rando rush, and then just blanked on it because him and I were talking, and then I was all of a sudden in front of the big heat chest or the big chest. I'm like, well, fuck, I guess we're doing full left. So I was just like, man, I hope it didn't come down to that one choice, because that's about a 2-minute difference. And I'm like,
yeah, no, it's crazy that it was only a 2-minute difference considering how late I put off Agus Tower.
yeah, I got bored, and it's like, you know what? That's a big key, and I need 2 of them. Piss on it. I'm just gonna do it now.
Yeah. I kind of wish I had when I was like pseudo BK mode.
Mhm.
And then I just didn't. Like the first time I was in more or less BK when I was doing all the fake flippering.
I
I
did that.
couldn't do it. Like I
just
couldn't
did it
do Agus
super
Tower.
early. I was
yeah,
just like,
Hex
okay.
got beat up trying to
Oh,
get that hammer
hard.
on Hobo.
I got
Hard.
beat up after I got it, and I'm just like, well, I'm not doing flipper checks for a while, and then I got the flippers. I'm like, well, because there was the one thing is we found the flippers in Dark World. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute,
Right.
this is not how I was supposed to be here.
Exactly.
Because I was like, well, Pie's got it somewhere, so it's fine. So then we found it, and I'm like, okay, you've got to have a sword for me to make Aga, and then if that's the case, then Pod's got to have progression, and then it had ass. And I'm like, that's not the answer then. I was like, where is my light world or my dark world access? And then he got me mitts. I'm like, okay, we're back in play.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
that
had
was,
a pretty
fun.
good talk for a while trying to figure out how the crap I was supposed to be there.
Yeah, because as soon as I got my hammer, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, Flip's got to be somewhere. And then when I found Flips, it was like, well, that glove you just got me is my logical Dark World.
Yep. Yeah, it was jacked up.
Yeah, that was definitely something.
Yeah, overall, I thought thought we played pretty well. I just when I got done first, I'm like, okay, build a little bit of cushion, and I think you were like 2 minutes behind me. I'm like, all right, I'll take that. And if if they have the same ending sequence, it's just who's gonna pick this correctly. And it was just like this horrible wait. Like, someone do something. Come on.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just came, like I said, I was saying to Skelly and Hex at the end, it just came down to the choice of Pi and not doing the GT climb when you were in there initially.
Yeah, that's what we kind of figured it was. Which is, I mean, flip your coin.
I mean, yeah, I think, I mean, I definitely get why Skelly did it, because it's, you have to beat it anyway, it's beatable, you're here, and GT was kind of in a crappy spot, so, like, it
Wait, you
makes
have
sense.
to beat it? Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you had to beat GT.
Why?
Did you
Well,
not? Is
so-
it not Slow Ganon? I thought it was Slow Ganon.
No, an entrance is not.
It is
Oh,
actually.
On
pretty
full,
sure
it
it
is. It's not like
Oh,
crossroads.
well, shit. Had we known that.
Well, it wouldn't matter because we didn't have hookshot until the end anyway. So
Well,
No,
you had
had
hookshot.
yeah, you had
You had
hookshot.
hookshot.
Because remember, you
I-
mirrored you were about to start climbing. You mirrored in like the first room to go do Stalfos, and then you mirrored out and left to go do other stuff.
Right, because you said you were going to do Stalfos before anything else. Because I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Because you were going to climb because you had nothing else to do. I didn't realize it was Slow Ganon.
Yeah, last time we played this, I dropped into Ganon because I also didn't realize it was slow Ganon. And
Oh,
he yelled at me, so then I had to go do climb.
that sucks.
Okay, that makes okay.
Because
Yeah.
we've never played full entrance before.
Yeah,
We're just
I'm
like,
trying
oh,
to
it's
see-
full entrance, whatever.
I'm trying to see where it actually says this in the rules doc for modes. I don't think it actually does. Actually, if I'm in Discord, hold on.
I think it just says like all modes are 7 defeat Ganon. But I mean, yeah. Like I thought the same thing too last week.
Full enemy shuffle, full entrance shuffles, pyramid hole always open. Yeah, that doesn't say anything about. You still got to kill Gan or still do GT.
Yeah, because if we didn't known that, you just while you were there, you just climb it.
Yeah, I thought it was an entrance mode, so you just kill Ganon. That seems like something that should be like.
That's interesting. Yeah, because in our first playoff rounds, we didn't have that. No one picked entrance. Interesting.
Ganon hole always open, says homemade beer.
Yeah, but week 4 says pyramid hole always open, so it should have always been open for this mode too, because it's full.
So
entrance
then,
shuffle.
would you have been able to get that ice rod at any time?
Oh yeah. Oh, much
Well,
sooner.
he just would have climbed while he was there, instead of leaving to go check other crap and then
Because
climbing last.
Because you take that connector from Paradox, you walk to the pyramid, you drop down, pick it up.
Oh wait, the hole was open?
Well, in week 4 it was
Oh.
under full entrance mode.
Well, that was the bug they had in week 4 where it was supposed to be, but it wasn't because Archipelago had coded something wrong. And that's how we wound up with that one unbeatable seed in week 4.
That's to me like nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't play week 4, so I have no idea.
Well, we had that
No,
problem with
yeah.
round 1 where it didn't start with any items game 1.
Yeah,
Where it's like, we're supposed to have like $50 on
Yeah.
inverted.
yeah. Game 1 of our playoffs, because they're like, hey, by the way, like this was the day of. They're like, hey, you can add a mode to week 1. We're like, oh, cool. We'll do inverted and Inemizer. So Inemizer starts with a lamp, and inverted starts with whatever the crap they start with. And so we started the seeds. It had nothing. And Hammer and Adelor was like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And we got hosed by not having a mitts, which he would have had flippers to go get my mitts if he'd have started correctly. So it turned into this big, okay.
Also, week 4 with full entrance level was fast Ganon as well.
Interesting.
I have some questions for the
Yeah, maybe
admins of
something
this
to
one.
check before you guys do game 2.
Yeah, because it seems. Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong. A win's a win. Take it and enjoy it because that's the way it
Yeah.
should be. But something needs changed in the rule stock because I guarantee we're not the only team who got hosed by that.
Clarification, perhaps, is
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, we should definitely sort that out before the next match.
Yeah, that or just take entrance out if we're gonna keep him on about it. But
No, you can't take it out. It's stuck there
No.
now forever.
it's kind of fun, honestly. It's a nice addition.
Yeah.
We're not against it.
I think maybe the answer here is we just both need to do entrance.
Mm.
Mm,
And
so
then
you guys
somehow,
won, so you guys have seed
Yeah.
A again.
You guys
Oh,
add
nuts.
more to seed A.
Yeah, see, should have thrown. Should have thrown.
Oh, they can have it for they can if we get force of 3, they get to switch that one around. If
Well, we look forward to game 2. I don't mean to rush people out of here, but it's like fucking 1
It's
in the
like
morning
1
now.
a.m.
So...
and I'm really tired.
Yep.
I'm
5 hours of sleep. Be great.
also needing to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
Who
same.
needs to work?
I get up at like 5 hours.
Despite
So do I.
about 5 feet of snow supposed to happen tomorrow, I work from home, so I will also have to work.
Freb, just stay.
Yep.
I just said tell HR it's okay.
So HR, it's okay. All right, I'll see if that flies.
Yep.
Yeah, Tiberius,
But,
got to cover
yeah,
it.
thanks for letting me restream this. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully I can
Thanks for
restream
doing that.
game 2, depending on schedules and stuff like that. But and MindDM, thank you very much for lending me your voice for the past 3 hours.
Yeah, had a blast. Good times.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll see when the next game's on the schedule and see if we can't do this again.